we have one third option that's built into After Effects as of CC, I believe, 2013, and that is Cinema4D. So as of After Effects CC 2013, we can actually create and use Cinema4D files in After Effects. Shipping with every copy of After Effects, we actually have Cinema4D Lite included in the install. And so if I go to File, New, I can go to a Maxon Cinema4D file. And what that's going to do is open up my Finder window here, and it's going to let me save whatever that new file is. I'm just going to call it text example. And I'm going to hit save. By default, you're going to have Lite installed. I have the full studio, which is why you see Studio R15 there. So this is Cinema4D. Now, this may be a little bit different and a little bit more complex than just working with After Effects. I'm going to go to my spline. I'm going to go to my text, and it's created some text. I'm just going to call it example. All right. So now I've changed that. Now, a drawback to using Cinema4D is you need to know a whole nother skill set here. So you can't just easily jump right into this if you've never used Cinema4D before. If I'm using Cinema4D to extrude these objects, I'm going to go in here. I have my extrusion item here, and I'm going to put my text to actually extrude it out. And there we have it. And I'm going to go ahead, and at this point, I'm just going to hit save. And that's going to save it where it was in my window. And I'm going to jump back into After Effects here. And as soon as I jump into After Effects, you'll notice that I have a text example C4D. And you can see there it is. And I'm going to just drop that right into my composition here. Now, what's great about this is I have a grid. I really wish that After Effects had a grid in there. And so this is another option we have for 3D. If I want to create a camera, I can do so by going to right-click, New, Camera. I'm just putting a default 50 millimeter in there. And you'll notice that if I try moving this around, it will not, because this is technically a 2D layer with its own 3D space in here. So even though I've created a 3D object, it is in its own 3D space. And you'll notice I don't even have an option to turn this into a 3D object. However, now that I've dropped this into my After Effects project, you'll notice that it's opened up the Cineware effect, and in here I can choose the camera between the Cinema4D camera or the comp camera. And when I've chosen the comp camera, now I can move around this while still adhering to the Cinema4D example. If I want to make any changes to that, I'll need to make them here in case perhaps, maybe I want to move this over here or change this no longer from text to After Effects. And in here, again, I'll have to set up my different materials. If I wanted to create this as a red material, I'll have to set that and then drag that onto my object. You'll notice it's created a new material tag on here. Save this again, and then jump into After Effects. And so one of the drawbacks is I'll have to make those changes in Cinema4D for them to show up here in After Effects. Thanks a lot. Again, my name is Stanislaw Luberda. I hope you found this information useful, and if you have any further questions about After Effects training or classes available, feel free to stop by our website at www.c2gps.com.